Now he's up against Skyler Mauller. Skyler Mauller actually knocked out one of his coaches, Colin Caprini. So this is, he takes Skyler really seriously. Skyler is a tough cat.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
You can never count him out.
Skyler is tough. We watched him in January, you know what I mean? And it was a bloodbath. But the thing with Skyler is he reminds you kind of like of a Nate Diaz, you know what I mean? He might get busted up, but you can't hurt the dude.
You can't hurt him.
You can't hurt him.
As Skyler Mauller's
Bobby Johnson.
My bad. I thought it looked like Skyler from a distance, but it's Bobby Johnson being cornered. It looks like by Denzel Chapman.
Yes. And once
James
again, the
Bond.
red corner coming out first.
Hey, change it up. Let red come out first.
They're changing it up.
Skyler the Phoenix Mauller making his way down to the cage.
Here comes Skyler Mauller.
Skyler Mauller's had some interesting fights from what I've seen in New Line Cagefighting. He's a very experienced guy coming in here. He's been in this cage before. He's been in plenty of events. He's won in some of these events, but his losses has been the tough guys.
He got knocked out of the night in Madison, and he was getting absolutely maulered, I guess you could say. He was getting whooped, and the guy got too aggressive. He came in, and Skyler Mauller landed a perfect, I don't know if it was a right or a left, landed a perfect shot, ended up knocking the dude out and winning. And then we seen him fight in January here, and like I said, he was getting battered, but man, he was putting on a show too. Don't just think he was on the receiving end. He was giving it too. But it's hard to hurt the guy. It's really hard to hurt him. And now you look at Bobby Johnson right now. Bobby Johnson's a very tough competitor too, so this ought to be a good fight, like two Nate Diaz's going at it. Can't hurt either one of them.
Yep, this is a kickboxing 3 2-minute rounds in the 155-pound division. It's Johnson. It's Mauller. We are underway.
Nice
good kick by Mauller. Mauller's trying to go for those kicks early.
One thing you'll know about Bobby Johnson, he's very technical. Just so technical. You'll never see Mr. Johnson get wild and good
shot by Johnson.
Hard to commentate a fight when we got a lot of action like this.
Yes. A good head punch by Mauller.
And see how Johnson stays real relaxed in them pressuring moments. Beautiful footwork.
Oh, that was very risky from Mauller. Mauller's going at it with Johnson. And Johnson answered back.
You hear in Johnson's corner, no firefighting, just circle. When the flurries come, he's got good footwork, just circle.
Yeah, it looks like Mauller's he's being the aggressor in this fight. But
absolutely.
Bobby Johnson's got a reach on him. He's got the height advantage. He's got the reach advantage on. Good connection by Mauller. Oh, here comes Bobby Johnson. Oh, good shot by Johnson.
Hurt.
Mauller is hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Mauller coming back.
But that's how he got that knockout win over in Madison. He kind of played the little bait game, Oh, I'm covering up. Hey, here comes one from East Jesus, Montana. Bow.
Yep. And Mauller has taken the character of underdog. People sometimes count him out. His loved ones don't, as obviously you can tell. But
yeah, he's always labeled as the underdog. But, man, you talk about the fight in the dog, though.
Yes. It ain't about the size of the dog. It's about the fighting dog. And Bobby Johnson's looking to try to end this. Mauller's got to be saved by the bell. And he is saved by the bell. Johnson laid it onto him at the end of that round.
I think Johnson, he was shaking his head on the way back. I don't know what that was about. Maybe like I'm going to hurt him or,
let's
he's
take
not
some looks
fighting
and
back.
replays.
Or, you see right here, Mauller just covering up.
Mauller's covering up, and Johnson was just laying on him, and you could just tell Mauller was just trying to get to the bell.
Yeah.
Cars are parked everywhere as we got another announcement about a car that needs to be moved. I'm waiting for mine to be called. Mine's nowhere near here.
They better not tow mine because they gave me specific directions of where to park. So if they tow mine,
same here.
They're going to be paying the tow bill, and they're going to be getting somebody to drive me back home too.
I feel you. Y'all end up might having to walk home.
I ain't walking all the way back to Belfry. I can tell you that right now.
No. Well, that was a good first round between Johnson and Skyler Mauller.
Absolutely. Listen, and the thing with Mauller is he'll just keep going and going and going and going and going, and it has to get frustrating for his opponents to be like, oh, my Lord, he can't hurt the dude.
Yep, we're ready for round 2. Good shot by Johnson. Mauler's he threw a little haymaker right there, just trying to hope to connect. Good.
Oh, nice left hand
good
by
left
Johnson.
hand by Johnson. Now, Austin, what do you need to do if you're Mauller right here?
Well, if you're Mauller, you got to calm down for one, and even though it might not be your style, you have to play technical with Bobby right now because Bobby he's capitalizing off these flurries. It's not phasing him. A lot of people will get flustered whenever the flurries are coming at you. It's not bothering him, so you have to play technical and try to play his own game. It's like a little bit of reverse psychology, Honestly, it's about the only thing you can do with a skilled guy as Bobby Johnson. Skyler Mauller loves him leg kicks.
He does. He's living and dying by those leg kicks.
You see, he's going to try to load up for that right. You can see him hesitating.
Yeah, and it looks like Bobby Johnson's trying to finish him here. Mauller's just playing cover-up. Bodies and headshots, and Mauller coming back with some haymakers.
That's what he likes to do. He likes to play possum.
Mauller don't go away easy. And we hear a fan. Okay, back to the fight. Timeout. Been called by the official.
Think we got a low blow.
Low blow warning. Here, take a look at a replay.
Let's see.
I couldn't tell right away.
Oh,
good shot by Johnson. Oh, good shot by Mauller. Oh, here comes Bobby Johnson.
Now they're fired up.
Oh, now here comes Mauller. He's swinging. Fans are getting into this one.
Here, Bobby Johnson's coach over there. He's getting out. That's what we like to see. He's like, yeah, go ahead and have some fun in there. Get swinging. All righty, and that's the end of that round.
Let's look at some highlights here.
And right there, you see Skyler Mauller with a nice shot, and then Johnson came with a nice body shot.
Mauller connected there at the end. But you can tell a little bit Mauller's gassed.
Yeah,
he seems a little gassed right there.
Mauller looks a little bit gassed, and Bobby looks like he's having fun.
He is. He can tell he's having fun. He
looks like he's having fun.
Honestly, I've been watching this whole event. I have not seen that red stool coming out. Do we even have it?
He don't want it. And that's an old traditional style, standing up in between rounds. It's like an old school thing, an old head thing, as they call it. Like it's a sin to sit down,
Yeah.
Some people agree with it. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it, but, I mean, a lot of times people will actually train in their training camp and not sit down so they'll get their body used to that, not being reliant on, man, I need to sit down and take a break.
All right, round 3 between Mauller and Johnson.
But I have to say this, too. I don't think Bobby really needs the stool because he don't look tired.
No, he does not. He looks like he can go for 4 more rounds. 14, really.
Yeah, really.
That just shows you how great condition Johnson's in. And Mauller comes in with the Superman punch. Oh, good shot by Mauller, but Johnson's just laying it up. Mauller's being more aggressive in this round.
Well, he knows he has to.
Yeah, he knows he didn't win those last 2. He's got to win this one. He's got to go for the knockout. I'll tell you what, it's hard to knock out Mauller, and it's hard to knock out Johnson. This one could go to the final bell.
Nice right hand by Bobby Johnson. Oh, nice. Nice little combinations.
Mauller tried that kick. It's like kicking in the dark. You can't see what you're kicking.
Just hoping it connects.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
Nice body shot.
Nice body shot. Mauller is gassed. Skyler's got to be more aggressive now. He can't rely on just finding his shots. He's just got to go.
Yeah, and Skyler, you can tell he's gassed right now.
He's tired.
But he's still coming forward. Look, he's the one pushing the pace coming forward.
Yeah, he's being the aggressor.
He's like, come on.
He's been the aggressor this whole fight. It's just Johnson's, you can tell more experience is in Johnson. Final 10 seconds of this fight, and here we go. Both guys are just laying punches. Mauller's got to go. Good shot by Johnson. Oh! Ooh! That's it. That is the end of the fight.
And, you know, I think Bobby Johnson was showing very classy effort and being very respectful there towards the later part of the third round. He knew Skyler was already beat, didn't need to take more of a beating than what he already gave to him. He knew he was tired. Because I think if Bobby Johnson wanted to, he could have really laid it on him. But just out of respect, you know, he was like, no need to do any more than what I had to. And that just shows what the character of Bobby Johnson, you know, it shows he's a very classy guy. But give it up for Skyler Mauller, too. Never backs down. Any fight you watch him fight, never backing down. No. He's always – you seen him right there. He was coming forward. He was like, I might get punched in the face, but I'm coming.
Yep, he's coming. And
you won't ever catch that guy getting punked out or backing down. You'll never see that.
Kid is tough as nails. Yeah, it's hard to beat. He may not have won this contest, but he's not – I mean, but what he has done, he's won respect.
Absolutely. And you see Denzel Chapman
Denzel's getting ready.
He is locked in.
He is in a zone.
He's locked in.
I wish we could get Denzel on commentary.
He just pointed over here at me. Listen, that boy lives on Nesquik chocolate milk and Jack Link's beef jerky. That's what he lives on.
We're waiting on the final decision.
You got to love Denzel. He's always a fan favorite here. But
let's see if we can get Denzel with us. Let's see if we can get Denzel on this. Come on, let's try. All right.
We was debating to getting the Denzel over here, but listen, I've seen that look many a times. Whenever Denzel's in the zone, that boy's in the zone. We got the official decision. Bobby Johnson taking the decision.
Yeah, that was rightfully so. We saw Bobby Johnson. He I wouldn't say owned Skyler, but he dictated on what Skyler was being aggressive, but Bobby Johnson just pretty much he orchestrated that whole fight. He knew when to throw his punches. He knew when to play defense, and it was just sound technical fighting by Bobby Johnson.